All right, everybody, welcome in. Welcome to Friday. Welcome to Friday, January 12th. This is a little message for whoever needs to hear this. It's not like the forever on, well, it could be, who knows, right? All I know is that I was up very early this morning with this is January 11th as I'm recording this, up super early with the new moon in Capricorn, right? Charlie and I were up really early, and I had to go take a nap, and I have been asleep for like 4 hours. So I just felt like, wow, all of a sudden it's getting to dusk here. And I don't know what happened to the day, but if any of you have had that experience, or you're having a lot of soreness or something like that, maybe it's Pluto, I don't know, but it's definitely heavy, heavy. I like literally couldn't keep my eyes open. I had to go to sleep. So wow. Let's see where we're going. Could be Wednesday was very busy as well. I just like took it out of me, but we'll see where we go here. All right, clean it up. What is going on here? Clean it up. The tribe and exchanging gifts. Okay, so some of you are changing friend circles. I have seen this. This little message has come out in a couple of different readings, not necessarily as the main message, but there has definitely been something reverberating around in the ethers about changing friend groups or seeing friends for who they are. Some of you may have frenemies. Some of you may be in a group of people that is, I mean, it's just like they don't have to be bad people. They're just not aligned with where you're going. Okay, there's something going on like that. All right, I'm going to break out of this. Here we go. Let's use this deck. I haven't used this in a day or two. I feel like there are some of you who are staying in a friend circle or holding yourself back from opening up to your gifts, not really knowing, not really wanting to be lonely, not wanting to make people angry or anything like that. It's not really about that. I just feel like you have other friends that are getting ready to receive you. Now, this might be an intergalactic message. This could be some of you opening up to mediumship or a different set of guides or something like that. Like it could be very spiritual. All right, but clean it up. I'm going to clarify that. Okay, clean it up. So, 8 of Pentacles, Judgment, 4 of Swords, definitely healing some patterns here, 9 of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Right, so this is about learning something different. Some of you don't see this coming, but your work is going to change radically. Some of you could be stepping into what I'm talking about with your spiritual gifts, because the Judgment card and then the healing, right? And then, like 9 of Wands, hitting the rocks a little bit, hitting the reef. With other people who aren't psyched that you're doing something. The Page of Pentacles. Some of you could just be learning. And, I'm also getting this pretty strongly that if you've been hanging out with a group of people, I think maybe you see when you're opening these gifts, you're really seeing who they are, or you're seeing something that brings you some kind of awareness of where you should be going. I don't even know where that will take us, but let's see. Okay. 6 of Cups, waiting for that spiritual family to find you. Mother, look at that. Wow. 6 of Cups, Empress. So when I was sleeping just now, it was one of those things, it was almost like Dorothy in the poppy fields, right? Like she lays down and like she can't help it. She's human. She succumbs to the poppies, whatever. And then the snow comes because Glinda sends the snow and that wakes them up, right? When I was sleeping, I felt definitely like a hand on my head, like a comforting, loving hand. It was either like Mother Mary, or it was my mother, or both, or like a protective, but also like a healing hand, right? Death. 8 of Cups. I don't think that's a death, but let's see. Four of Cups. It never is. Whenever anybody gets freaked out when they see this coming out in a reading, I'm just like, you know what? It's not that. It does mean change and transformation. And some people may feel like you have, consigned them to another lifetime. Eight of Cups, oh yeah, look at this. Four of Cups. Look at those friends. Nee. Okay. Gossipy, gossipy, gossipy. Devil energy. Yeah. Wow. Some of you are really being called to move away. Seven of Swords. 10 of Swords. Oh my goodness. Look, thank goodness. Look at the final card, the Sun. Okay, woo. All right. These cards are showing me, I feel like a Mother Mary or your mother or some kind of nurturing mother energy is protecting you. Okay? Protecting you from some really crazy stuff. This is transformation. We will clarify all of this. Okay? And I do see you walking away from this friend group or from this community or something like that. They're connected either to something dark or something not where you are. So naturally, what will happen when you're vibrating or when you're on a different frequency, you'll just vibrate out of something. All right. You'll vibrate away from something. So 7 of Swords and 10 of Swords, that does make me feel a little bit like you might feel betrayed by these people. Okay. But look at where you're going, the better. That has shown up in so many of the readings in this past week or so that you have to go through some kind of tunnel, right? We talk about near-death experiences and things like that. You have to go through some kind of, in birth, right? Through some kind of tunnel to get out into the light. Same thing. So I'm going to clarify the clean it up piece. Just give me one. 2 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Wow. 5 of Pentacles. Either you or a person, I feel like this, you could be going toward maybe your twin flame. And you have to get through this wall of darkness. Okay? This is a wall of darkness. Man, I haven't seen a reading like this in a long time. You have to get through this wall of darkness in order to get where you're going. And I almost feel like, look at like 8 of Cups in this reading. It's like going down into Hades to go through, right? To go through. So what's the myth of Persephone? This is the Mythic deck I'm using, and the myth of Persephone, she's the high priestess in this deck, and this is Demeter. This is her mother, right? Goddess of the wheat. So Demeter has, her daughter is Persephone. And this is even Persephone sitting on this rock. And she's waiting and waiting and waiting for the love of her life. And it turns out devil energy. And so he scoops her up and takes her down into Hades. And Demeter's looking all over the world for Persephone and finally finds her in Hades and makes a deal with the devil, which is where that comes from, to have her daughter back on land for 6 months of the year. And that's why we have spring and summer. And when she's not on land, this is like Demeter mourning the loss of her daughter every year. Isn't that mother and daughter energy too that I'm talking about? So mourning the loss of her daughter and, the other 6 months of the year, fall and winter. I feel like this is a mythic journey. Okay. This is a mythic journey. This is 2 twin flames coming together with the help of the divine feminine energy, like an energy that has passed on. That's what this is. An energy that has passed on. mother energy or something like that. And the friends or the people on the earth are trying to keep them apart, trying to keep them separate. And so it's like there has to be some kind of fight. There's some kind of not a deal. Because look at the other person here, the divine masculine is showing up as Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. And then all of a sudden, this Five of Pentacles. So to get to his divine feminine, the masculine has to give up the earthly goods, the money. To get to the divine masculine, the feminine has to give up friends or get, and I don't mean this, I don't know if I mean this literally, but I'll keep looking. I'll keep giving you what I can. Right now, it's really good if you plug into your own intuition and be like, okay, what does that look like in my life? What about the friends? Okay, what about this allegory of the friends? Because we're talking about allegory, we're talking about myth here, but we also are talking about a journey of a soul. Okay, so the Four of Cups, Hermit, yes. Five of Cups, wow. The Hierophant and the Queen of Cups, wow. The masculine has to give up the money, right? The money or something like that. It will cost him money to get to where he's going, to get the feminine. And the feminine will have to give up the friend commitments. Look at this, the Hermit and the Five of Cups and the Hierophant. Hierophant is about what makes me comfortable, right? In this deck, though, the Hierophant is half man, half beast. In most decks, it is like the Pope. Okay, so something about giving up beliefs, giving up your belief systems, giving up the belief systems of your friends, of your family, or something like that, like really relinquishing that. And, so they're both dealing, the feminine with the Five of Cups and the masculine with the Five of Pentacles. So the healing of, you may feel this, that the healing of the divine masculine on the planet right now is Capricorn, Pluto and Capricorn, shaking up the energy of structural, hierarchical, patriarchal systems. And money is the currency, pun intended, of that industry, or of that, not industry, but of that structure. The feminine, it's about relationships. It's about family, friends, or something like that. Family and friends, to get to their love, to get to this love. So both sides of this equation, the masculine and feminine, are leaving behind, let's see, Seven of Swords and Ten of Swords, are leaving behind structures that now no longer serve them. So it's not like, hey, everything's wonderful. Okay. The Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords, those of you who see this path, some of you are seeing that either the family or the friends are kind of vibrating out of your life, like they're not aligned with you anymore. The Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Temperance, oh thank God, Archangel Michael. The Moon, the Knight of Swords. This is, yes, Seven of Pentacles. This happened today. This shift happened today. Remember what I just said to you about the sleep, about the exhaustion and the overwhelm? It's like the new moon. So this is Temperance energy. In this deck, this is Iris. Archangel Michael's floating around not too far away. But this is about transmuting all we have learned. And this is about the relinquishment of fear. So that really has to happen. It's like you can't be afraid of this. You can't be afraid of this Ten of Swords. Seven of Swords is about something sneaky or something like that. And sneaky or behind the back or whatever. I feel like that's a catalyst for both of these releasing both of these, right? Something sneaky happens at the masculine's job or because of money or something like that, the feminine, something sneaky happens with friends, right? This is gossip. Something happening behind her back. And it's like that's the conclusion of this foot in one earth, foot in another earth. This is divine masculine and divine feminine finally choosing the path forward, finally choosing to go in the direction of the sun. Wow. Okay, and Seven of Pentacles, this has been going on. This has been going on for a while, but Seven of Pentacles is also about waiting. There's something about waiting. And the Knight of Swords is not waiting, right? The Knight of Swords is fast movement. But I feel like this is about, in this deck, it's about a choice. You have a choice. When I was growing up in Connecticut, some of you may know that in New England towns, and this might be in other parts of the country too, that certain parts of the town are blocked off as historical districts and things like that. And my father was on the Zoning and Planning Commission when I was growing up, and somebody came up, they had to put a plan in front of the Zoning and Planning Commission to paint their house. And I was like, why? Why do they have to tell you when they're painting their house or what they're painting their house or what's going on here? And I said, how come they don't get a choice? And he said, oh, they get a choice, my dear. They get white with black shutters or white with green shutters. Ha, ha, ha. And I was like, that's diabolical. And there's something like that. Like there's the choices we have are so, it's not a choice anymore. Like things are getting so squeezed that there isn't a choice. There isn't a choice for the divine feminine. If the divine feminine is going to continue to expand in her mission and gifts, there isn't a choice. Like this energy is sort of squeezing. And the same thing with the masculine. There isn't a choice. If the divine masculines on this planet are going to go in the direction of their feminine, they have to go through this tunnel, this kind of squeezing of their resources. Okay. Wow. This is epic. All right. So, anything else, please? Queen of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Worth it? Ten of Cups, Tower, Sudden, Death, Devil, Ten of Swords, Tower, Three of Swords, Emperor. Okay, now it's getting spooky. I feel like what's happening is the masculine and feminine are coming together. All right. Very soon, this could be one of those Pluto moving into Aquarius things that we're going to see over the next 7 to 10 months. Pluto moves back into Capricorn for September, October, and half of November. I think those are going to be very significant months. And I feel like the feminine and masculine are coming together in some kind of union as a collective and also as individual couples. Like this is a mass twin flame reunion. So much so that it causes an earth to shake. All right. It causes this earth to shake, and it causes the structure of the masculine dominated structures on this planet to shake. Okay. What? Okay. Star, Fool, Page of Cups. Out of the mouths of babes, right? The Star and the Fool. So what steps in to heal this is that Aquarian energy. And there is the new path. Therein lies the new path. And so this Page of Cups is like, it's starting anew. Because we're here to the Emperor and the Empress. And this is absolutely all kings and all queens, right? We're there to the Emperor and the Empress. And then it comes back to the Page of Cups. The very beginning. The Page of Pentacles. That's the new Earth. That's the new Earth. Wow. Okay, I can't help myself. Could be April. On the next full moon. On the next full moon. Full moon in Leo. All right, I'm going to keep going with this. Pathfinders, you're just going to keep on going with me, right? Okay, link is below. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.